All right, all right. We got about a half hour left in the market, but I'm going to wrap things up over here. Obviously, today is an up day, and we even gapped up. So we have an opening gap right there. It was a pretty big move. I'm kind of feeling like we're going to fill that gap. But again, we have non-farm payroll at the end of the week, and I really didn't expect such an aggressive move up today. As a matter of fact, I missed the trade because I was kind of distracted, really not focusing on the market. But nonetheless, we're continuing that uptrend. You can see the momentum is actually picking up, breaking above this low here. Well, actually, you know what? It's still just touching it. So we still have a divergence. I would like to see it break up there to kind of alleviate my fears. Maybe make another higher high and then carry on upward. But we'll see. I do believe that things are going to taper off towards the end of the week, or closer to the end of the week because of non-farm. Bitcoin, I was saying yesterday that it's starting to have an orderly trading pattern, and it's beginning to look like a good asset to trade. And we know it has momentum because of the interest. There is a divergence on the MACD, and it triggers breaking this low here at about 46,216. And we have this trend line in. So if you wanted to be aggressive, you could short on that trend line. I don't know what vehicle you could use. I haven't looked at it to see what vehicle I would want to use. But we can do a little homework on that. I think I'll start talking about it more as we go forward. On the 60-minute, it's just neutral right now on the 60-minute, hitting some support, some resistance, I'm sorry. And you could just look for that to turn around. And ExxonMobil, a nice long-term investment for myself, and pays a nice dividend, and it's just consolidating, and I'm just looking for that to move between the 50 and 70 range. U.S. oil is a vehicle that you could trade oil with if you're not comfortable with futures, and it's just grinding up since we talked about it, and it's grinding up. So if you are looking to get involved with that, you could use a standard setup that we talk about. Look for that setup and try to get into that trade. I think that after the storm, Ida, I believe it is, they shut down the Gulf like 90% of production. So you're going to see a little spike in oil prices. I believe Tesla is breaking its pivot high, the high being 729.90. So I would look for that, and that baby could be along on a swing. And these are all rhetoric. Disney, I like Disney. It keeps dipping back a little bit, giving everybody an entry for a long. I like it long term because no matter what happens with COVID, these guys got you covered. They have streaming, so they'll benefit from lockdown, and they have online sales, and they'll benefit from a lockdown. But then again, they have amusement parks and cruise line ships and retail, and they'll benefit from the opening. So can't lose. Well, I guess you can lose. I can't really say that, but nice position. ARC International, Kathy Long's security, actually breaking out of this consolidation right here. I'm watching it for a short signal. I haven't seen any yet. It just keeps going and going, which I think is good. The higher it gets, the more volatile it'll get. And if I see a short signal, I'll probably look for a means of shorting it. Amazon was an absolute killer and broke this high. I think we talked about it Friday, breaking that high. It's going to run. And first stop, I say, is 35, 31. And then I'm looking forward to test that 37. So that's a really nice swing trade right there. AMC. I don't like the pattern, but it's putting up a fight. Now, we said as long as we stay above this blue trend line, we're going to be bullish on the security. But I've seen this pattern before, man. And now it's not even a divergence. It's actually a revergence and of the histogram, which is kind of positive, but it's leaving pretty big top and tail. So looks like nobody really wants to commit above that. So, I mean, just watch it for a break below that 39 mark for a downward move. And it's rolling over into neutral. And actually, this is a downtrend on the momentum on the 60s. So just be careful. Be careful. Watch your downside. Bonds. Let's take a look at 30. Think. Here's the trend line. We're bullish on bonds, interest rates, above this trend line. It looks like the baby's making headway towards it, though. So we'll see. I think it's just going to consolidate. I mean, I don't see bonds moving. When bonds get moving, they really get moving, and it's a good vehicle to trade. This is just the indicator, but I usually use a futures contract to trade bonds. And when they move, they trend nicely, and you could pick up a nice piece of change. But that's it. I mean, we're just going to watch it above this bar, this trend line. I'm not making any moves. So anyway, that's it in a nutshell. Remember, don't risk too much. If you're getting uncomfortable, then you have too much money in the market. You should stay calm and be at peace every time you enter a trade. So good luck trading.